C here for retirecheap.asia. Guess where I'm at? I'm in the Ripper Mobile. It's about time, right? Well, it's been a long, almost a year since I've done a real road trip. And the reason is because that, I had a lot of family issues that came up, and as you probably know, I got a motorcycle accident, the Ripper Mobile had some mechanical issues, and then my body had mechanical issues. So all sorts of stuff kept me off the road, but I'm on the road again. So where am I headed this time? I'm headed off to Kanchanaburi. Kanchanaburi is about 2.5 hours from Bangkok. Many people I know have been there. Of course, it's rich in history because of the River Kwai and the movie that was made about the railroad and stuff that was put in there. If you don't know about that, I suggest looking it up. And if you really want to see a great movie, see the movie The Railway Man with Nicole Kidman and Colin Firth in it. Incredible about the story about this railroad and everything in Kanchanaburi. So anyway, we're headed off there. People I know that have been there loved it. Even Thai people said they'd like to have a home there. So I'm interested in seeing it and seeing what's there. Like I said, it's only about 2.5 hours from Bangkok. I talk about Cha Am and Hoi Hin and places like Lumpong and Chiang Mai where you can live away but get into a city to get all your needs met, see movies, shopping, all that other stuff. And so this is another example of that. That you could live a couple hours away when you want to go. You get into Bangkok, drive into Bangkok to get your needs met, whatever they are. I do suggest, though, if you do drive in Bangkok, to use Google Maps on your mobile device. I can swear by it. It's very accurate, and it will give you. It'll tell you to slide left and right at all these hairpin turns and ramps and everything. I swear by Google Maps. It's a lifesaver. Really efficient for getting around Bangkok. As long as you have an address, a point that you can tell it you want to get to, it's really efficient and up to date. So I do suggest that because driving in Bangkok is crazy. So anyway, yeah, we're on the road, headed off to Kanchanaburi. So I'm interested in seeing what's there, how easy it is for a Ripper to live there, what kind of infrastructure they have, what the people are like, internet. We'll check out maybe some housing, food prices, shopping, everything that Ripper might need to live there. So join me for another road trip. I know it's about time, right? All right, well, this is it for now. I got to concentrate on the road, but I'll be back shortly with some more videos for you. So enjoy our little road trip to the River Kwai. See ya. Well, good night in the Ripper Mobile. Found a place to park on the river. Got a little rest. There was a fairly decent breeze coming off of the water. As you can see, I got a place to park here, which is like a little fitness area on the river. You can see the River Kwai behind me. So there we go. In Kanchanaburi, and we're going to rent a motorbike today, get a little bite to eat first of all, then rent a motorbike and see what the place has to offer for Rippers coming to live here. But here and all set up, ready to go. So we'll spend a few days here and see what it's got to offer. But it's time for some food now, so I'm going to go get a bite to eat. All right? So, gonna have a little bit of breakfast here on the river. A little background of Kanchanaburi. It was created by King Rama I as a defensive post against the Burmese. And then, of course, it ended up becoming infamous because of the bridge over the river. What we say, bridge over the River Kwai. But actually, the Thais pronounce it khwaae. Khwaae. River Kwai. Chamai? Kwai Noi. And Mae Nam is a word in Thai for river. So it's cooler actually here than a lot of places in central Thailand because it borders, there's a mountain range. It keeps some of that hot air from hitting this area. So you get this breeze off the river and it's actually quite cool. Population here is about 31,000 people. So it's not that big. Driving through last night, or driving through at night when I came in, it was very, I don't know, small town feel. So for as famous as this place is, it has a small town feel driving through. We'll see. So I'm going to go out and rent a motorbike today, see what it costs to rent a motorbike by the month here. We're going to look at some accommodations, health, shopping, and how friendly the people are. So there you go. So I'm going to enjoy a little coffee and some food, and then we'll be on our way. So we're going to check out Kanchanaburi. So one of the first things you got to do when you get into a town, even if it's for an exploratory mission, is you got to get transportation. A lot of y'all will come to these towns you want to check out for living. You either come by bus or a minivan or train. And so you got to find transportation. So in Kanchanaburi, I'm looking for a motorbike to rent. Now, challenges is if any of you all have seen any of my videos before, you've seen me talk about I'm a stickler about not giving up my passport, and that's for two reasons. One is all of our countries that we come from say don't give your passport to anybody, don't let it stay in the hands of anybody. Number two is by law, if you're in Thailand, especially now, they're cracking down on all these visas and stuff like that. And so if the police stop your immigration stops you and says, okay, we want to see your visa, and you don't have your passport, the Thai police aren't necessarily keen on following you to some kind of massage place or a motorbike rental place where your passport's sitting. So by law, you're supposed to carry your passport with you 24 hours a day as well if you're traveling in Thailand. And that's because they want to see your visas, make sure you're here legally. So anyway, I went to a couple places to get a motorbike. The going price that I found is about 200 baht per day, about 3,500 baht for a month, but they want to keep my passport. I said, no, that's not an option. Well, I found a place, the lady let me rent this motorbike, it's a Honda Click, for 200 baht a day. And what I gave her, and actually the place is right behind me, you can see it's called Nong Air Thai Massage. It's on Soi 10 on Japan River Kwai Road. And what I was able to do with this lady, her name is Toy, and for Toy I was able to give her my Thai driver's license, not the motorbike license, but I have a Thai driver's license for automobile. So I gave her that and a copy of my passport and 1,000 baht deposit to get the bike without having to surrender my passport. So that was a good deal. So I want to reward her for doing that. So if you come and say, okay, I want to rent a motorbike, and she says, okay, give me your passport, tell her, JC didn't, JC said I could give this, and this, and maybe she'll let you do it as well. But anyway, that's the deal. We've got transportation now to get around and see what's available here in the city. It's a lot easier than taking the Ripper Mobile and trying to park at places. So I'm good to go for transportation now. We're on our way, and we're going to go check out some of the things to see and do. Oh, by the way, on this Japan Soi 10 Japan River Kwai Road, you're going to see that there's a lot of bars on this road as well. So this is the bar area, and I'm going to show you a place to rent for only 4,000 baht a month if you're on a Category 1 budget. And you'd be within walking distance of like 3 or 4 minutes of these bars along here. So this is the entertainment district, a drinking district as well for you. My pen and I cup and I get I. Okay, so there we go. We're off on the motorbike to go check out some places in Kanchanaburi. See ya. Hey, so I found a place for rent here. It's only 4,000 baht a month. It's like a little, it's more than a room. It's an apartment, 4,000 baht a month, and we're going to see what they have inside. I'm not sure if it has air yet or what the deposit's going to be, but we're going to check it out. Now this is very close to the river, probably by walking it's a 5-minute walk to the water. So check it out. Not far from bars I see as well. So I was wrong about which one it was. It's not this one here that's for rent with the sign. It's actually this end unit with the roll down doors. So we'll see what it has. But it's not the one I thought it was going to be. So we'll check it out, see what it's got. So it's got doors, kai kong door. So you got the living room area, living room, bedroom. Doesn't have air, no furniture. And you'd have to put it 10,000 for the first month. Last month and 2,000 security. It's got a bathroom, no hot water either. But for 4,000 baht, what would you expect? It's very close to the bars. It's got an outside kitchen area. Again, you'd have to supply all your cooking and seating and bed and everything like that. But for long term this would be good. It's very close, within 5 minutes walk of the river. If you have a girlfriend, Thai girlfriend, she could actually sell something here as well if she wanted to. So there you go. Here's an option for living that's inexpensive for category 1. Hey gang, well, it's time to find a place to stay. I need to use some internet, and my 3G connection in the Rippermobile is not so good for doing it. It's great because 3G here in Thailand, I have True company, and so it's really good for doing everything except for video work. I need a Wi-Fi connection. So I've checked into a place. It's 475 baht a night. Was that $15 a night? And I'm actually on a big raft. I think there's about 10 rooms on this big raft on the river. This is the side facing the water for 475, and this is what you get. Floor's a little bit spongy. You got a couple beds, air conditioning. You got air and a fan. That's cheaper if you don't want air, by the way. A basic bathroom with a sit-down toilet with flush type, manual flush type. The old style where you used to use the water in a bucket to flush it, hot water, a sink. Looks like somebody punched a hole in the wall with their fist, maybe got angry. A cabinet for some clothes if you want to hang some clothes, a little table to sit at if you need to sit and have some coffee or do some work, which I'll probably use for my computer work. And then a little stand for some stuff to put on here, and a little stand here for some, I don't know, put your stuff on. Anyway, and a porch, a little porch to sit on as well, on the river. So this is what you get for 475. The price isn't bad. We'll see how it is overnight. But yeah, gonna spend the night here on the river. So can't expect too much for 15 a night, can you? So until I talk to you again, JC out. Okay, so I always get asked when I do these videos about being in places and places to live about bars. So I'm on Soi Japan River Kwai Road, and this is the Soi that I found that has the bars. So I'm going to show you this road. It's got pizza restaurants, bars, sports bars. So even though it's a quiet little town, I'm sure you would find enough activity here to keep you entertained. it's not a lot. I compare it to about what we have in khwaae. Maybe we have a little more in Chiang Mai, but that's enough to keep you entertained, I'm sure. So there you go. Entertainment in Kanchanaburi. So it's morning. Woke up on the river. It's nice. It actually reminds me of when I used to live on my boat. As the boats go up and down the river, you feel the barge, I guess we're on, going up and down with the water as well. So it's interesting. The room for $475 a night has a lot to be desired. The air was okay. The door to the bathroom, there's really no knob on it. I guess the knob came off, so they just put little boards over it. So there was no way from the room to keep it closed. Once you're on the inside, there's a lock, but it kept opening all night long. And with the air, windows in Thailand are vented in bathrooms, so it allows for the evaporation of the water from showering and stuff like that. So if you have a room with air, you usually have to keep that bathroom door shut, or the air will escape. Cool air will escape. Well, that door kept opening all night. I had to keep getting up and closing it. What else was the room was? Other than that, the walls are very thin here, so you could hear everybody on both sides of you as well. Oh, and also at night there's a river. On the river there's a barge, a disco barge or something that goes up and down the river, and the music was really loud as it would go by. But other than that, hey, what do you expect for $475? What is that, about $15 a night US? So there you go. But at least I'm on the river. It's very nice. It's peaceful when there was no loud music. So there you go. We're going to go see what else Kanchanaburi has to offer for a ripper coming to live here. So let's go check it out.